Welcome back to the Association postgame. Lakers player Luke Kennard came off the bench, scoring 18 points and scored 4 of 6 from 3. He's at the podium now.
Hey, Luke, JJ had talked about just how good Oklahoma City is at adjusting what they need, just with the personnel that they have to be able to shapeshift almost to adjust to the adjustment that you try to make. What's the frustration level of that when you put a lot into it and you're competing and you go to something that you thought was going to impact it and they're able to kind of persevere like they did?
I mean, they're a really good basketball team. They got a really good coach. There's not a lot of room for error against those guys. And we know that. And obviously, we need to have more of an awareness going into the next game. But, they got guys that can make plays. And, we need to be ready next game. And I think, especially in that second half, third quarter especially, has just been killing us. And we know it. It's in our minds. And hopefully we can get together, talk about it tomorrow, figure some things out, and be ready to go.
Luke, where does the balance lie between tipping your cap to the defending champs and acknowledging that they're a really strong team, and then, as you mentioned, the margin of error and some of the errors being kind of repetitive through these 3 games and expecting more of yourselves?
Yeah. It's definitely on us, too. We've been there, especially in those first halves. We've done some really, really good things, things that, has got us to have a lead against them. And then it's just trying to maintain that. And I don't know if we need to do a little bit something different, like just at halftime to stay in it as a group, talk more, talk it out. But I'm already looking forward to tomorrow. Getting together, talking to the guys, getting on court, and we got to come with a sense of pride back on our home court. And like I said, we got to be ready to go.
Luke, what is it about the way they come out? You guys know they're going to play with high pressure and play fast, but what is it about the way they've come out in these third quarters that have led to these big runs that kind of push the game away?
Yeah, they're very consistent. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and when we do, look, we're not going to make every shot, and we might miss a few shots in a row, but we gotta, when that happens, we gotta get stops. And they're very good at capitalizing on your mistakes. And again, just no room for error. That's how they make their runs, and it's something we got to be better at. We got to be stronger. And I thought our physicality was pretty good tonight overall, but. Again, it's just that consistency that we have to have and know that starting in that second half.
Hey, Luke, hi. Wondering whether Luka has been able to sort of look at their defense and share any insight with you guys throughout the series, and if any part of you kind of wonders how those second halves would go as far as keeping up if he were available.
Yeah, Luka's over there. We hear him. He's talking to us a little bit, and it's when you have the league's leading scorer out there, if he was, it definitely changes the dynamic of a team, and we know that, and obviously we miss him, and we know he's working his butt off right now. And that's all, that he's been putting the time in. We know that, and he's trying really hard, but. He's obviously he would definitely change it for us, but right now he wasn't out there, and with the group that we had, like I said, we did some really good things. We had the lead, we up 2 at half, and again, just that second half has been killing us.
Luke, JJ's been talking about turnovers basically all postseason, but today I think it was 30 points off the turnovers for them.
Yeah.
Just how deflating is that? Not only for the turnovers, but for them to turn into those pick sixes that can be real killers.
Yeah, it's turnovers. They hurt you, and they're really good at forcing them. We know that. It's been a key to our series since game 1. But when if you're going to have some turnovers in the game, but when that happens, we got to get back. We got to find a way to make a play on the ball and try to get a stop. 30 points is way too many, and hopefully we can clean that up next game.
Luke, was there any kind of positive takeaway or any moments from this game that you feel like you can take into Game 4?
We'll get together tomorrow, and we'll look at it. And, yeah, we can look at the first half and the second half and look at the differences. And, again, it's something that hopefully we can hash out tomorrow as a group. And, like I said, we got to be ready to go next game.
Hey, Luke, continuing on that, you had 10 shots tonight, which was the most you've taken in this series. You guys also shot 46% from three as a team. Just from offensively, did you see anything that you can build into Game 4 in terms of finding those three-point attempts in the next game?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we did a really good job of sharing the ball. They've been giving up some kick-out threes. They've been trying to protect the paint a little bit. And for us as shooters, obviously Rui has been shooting lights out, and he's been playing really well for us. He's finding those openings, and we got to be moving without the ball because, look, they're a really good defensive team. They get their hands on the ball a lot and cause a lot of turnovers. But so if and when we get a shot up, that's good for us. So we got to, again, limit turnovers, get a shot up every time down the floor that we can. And we got to be ready to shoot because, like I said, they give up some threes, and we got to look to knock them down. Thanks, Luke. All right, thank you.
Zach, Luke said that there is no room for error. How frustrating is that for an opponent?
You look at the Lakers' numbers in the box score, 46% from the field, 46% from three-point range. They had 30 assists. They had 14 offensive rebounds, 21 second chance points, and they lose by 20 plus. There's just because they give up 64 points in the paint. The Thunder were just all over driving to the paint and getting buckets around the rim. And obviously the turnovers, as everyone's mentioned so far, 17 turnovers for 30 points. That's that lack of margin of error. And so and I think this is the thing, it reminds me of like those Miami Heat teams in the early 2010s, obviously what the Golden State Warriors became. There's you can play so well. Mo's talked about this, they play really well for 80% of the game, and then that 20% is so damning, it becomes a blowout. And so I think on top of that, you start feeling that pressure. Oh no, we had a turnover and they scored off it in the third quarter. Oh no, there was a second turnover and they hit a three. Okay, we just missed a shot. They came back down. Now it's an 8-0 run. Those little things, it just builds that pressure on top of you. There's already enough pressure. You're in the playoffs. You're in the second round. You're facing the defending champs. But they take advantage of every single mistake you make. And when you don't take advantage of the mistakes that they make, it's got to feel like you're in quicksand at that point.
And Mo, unfortunately, the Lakers are without Luka Doncic this round. But thinking big picture, he's on the sideline, he's active, as Luke said. He's talking about the defense. He's the leading scorer in the NBA coming into this. His insight is important to the team. If you're looking at the big picture, like I said, is this important to the team chemistry, even looking forward to next year?
Yeah, just having him engaged is extremely important. Obviously, everybody wants him on the floor. Those 35 points would probably come in handy somewhere over these past 3 games. But I think just his valuable insight in terms of what he's seeing on the floor from the bench, just being able to kind of point out things, whether it's talking to Luke, whether it's talking to Austin or comparing notes with LeBron, kind of just talking their way through it of, hey, I'm seeing they're coming at you this way on the double team, or they're looking to attack this way. Maybe try this. Just having another voice to kind of, give you a little bit more breathing room, more advice, more just, hey, maybe we can try this and things like that. And I think ultimately just him being engaged and on the bench and talking with the guys and sort of giving them his thoughts is a good way to kind of build chemistry, even going into next year.
We'll hear from more players after this break. Zach, Mo, and I will be back after this.